Hello, everyone. Hope everybody's having a good Monday. Today, we're going to restart our flight from Lancaster over down through Gettysburg and back up to Harrisonburg, Pennsylvania. Yesterday, we had some issues and I had to just quit the stream. So I apologize for that, but I'm trying to redo that broadcast today. Hope you guys enjoy. Okay, so we're here at Lancaster Airport. We'll go ahead and remove all this stuff. There we go. I'm going to control E. Let's see. That's that. That's good. Beacon lights. Let them know that the engine's about to start. Let's go get our flight plan. First, we'll put that on. And something on it, but I think it's fine. And then we're gonna go get a flight planner. Come over here, open up from the web, pick this one. And we're actually gonna do 3,500 today. I think we can do 3,500. Make sure that's VFR. Call sign is gonna be November, Charlie, Juliet, 472. And back up. We're gonna hit send to avionics. All right, let's do our fuel. Go down to the aircraft flight and performance, mass and balance, choose the third tab, which is fuel. And let's bring this up a little bit. Load aircraft. And we're good to go. And let me check some stuff here. So we're going from Harrisonburg, which is KLNS, and we're going to go over to KMD, or K. We're leaving Lancaster, which is KLNS, and then we're going to go to Hansberry. Hey, friend Duxley, how are you? So this is KMDT. Okay, now, and let me make sure I get everything straightened out here. One, so 34. Why is it doing that? Okay, so we got runway 31. Okay. And then KMDT. That's KM33. KMDT 331. Don't mind me, I'm just doing some last minute coordination here. That was a disaster. I had it. Wow, my flight crew lied. We landed successfully. Man, that flight crew's wrong. Don't believe that AI. No, I actually had to go take care of some personal matters. So I had to stop the stream. So KLNLS, KMT, KNS. So this is going to be... So I'm trying to adjust some stuff here. Make sure we're still going off of runway 31. And then this guy's gonna be the other airport, KM. Recommend runway is 31. Both runways are 31. We leave one airport 31. The other airport is arrive on 31. Beautiful. And this has... Let's see. This one. Get something there so I know where I'm gonna park. Okay, there's 3. So I was looking into that. It's either 4 or 5, depending, right? Because you can also where you're at. So you got your who you're going to talk to, who you are, where you're located, what you want, and then what your intentions are, I guess. 13.13.1. Okay, so I'm looking at that. Trying to see this though. What is this one? This is what I wanted, the elevation, 310. Okay. So I found out that Same Tensions doesn't give me a fuel truck, or they don't give me a GPU. They're just used for like doing the extending the gate ramp, getting people on there, the baggage, things like that. So let me just familiarize myself with this runway. So we're gonna go left. When we go out, we're gonna go left. Okay. Uh, you mean from the EFB? Or down here? Let's see. Let me bring this up. Let me try to bring this up a different way. Hi, welcome. Yes, this is Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. Yes. Rendexa, yes. So I'm here, so I'm just going to bank left and go out right, and boom. That's what we're going to do. Check everything, check everything. Get rid of this wheel I can't see right now. Put that back to takeoff. Let's do a radio check. Ground, November Charlie Juliet 472. Requesting a radio check, please.
This is what the ATC audio sounds like, and next is what yours sounds like.
Ground, November Charlie Juliet 472. Requesting a radio check, please. There we go. And then we're going to go over here. Let me listen to my ATIS.
ET. Temperature 21. Dew point 9er. Altimeter 3023. Density altitude 900 feet. Arriving and departing runways 831. Advise on initial contact you have information Quebec. Lancaster Airport, information Quebec. 1753 Zulu. Wind 350 at 6. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, view at 5,000 feet. Temperature.
Good afternoon, Lancaster Airport, November Charlie Juliet 472, Cessna type 172. I have ATIS. I'm requesting a VFR clearance off of runway 31. Departure. I should have said departure.
November Charlie Juliet 472 on departure, maintain VFR at or below 1500 feet. Departure on 126.45 squawk 6524.
On departure, maintain VFR below 1500 feet. Departure on 12645 squawk 6524. November Charlie Juliet 472.
November Charlie Juliet 472, read back correct. Ground will be on 121.8.
That's departure, but then we're going to do the ground first. I got it. Okay, so let's do this real quick. Whoop, code. I need a squawk 6524. Okay, that's on. Sure, that's good to go. Yeah. Change over to ground. Lancaster ground, November Charlie Juliet 472 is requesting taxi out to runway 31.
November Charlie Juliet 472, taxi to runway 31 via Alpha Delta. Contact tower on 120.9er when ready for departure. November Charlie Juliet 472, contact tower on 120.9 or so long.
Okay, so 120.9. All right. Oi! Let's see. Here we go. All right, people. Fasten those seatbelts. Here we go. Actually, one thing I need to do. Couple things I need to do. I need to do my taxi, my nav lights. So we'll do a 1500. I'll set that up. Now we're going. We'll go ahead and dial in 120.9 and 20.9. Okay, so that hit the radio. So Lancaster Tower, November Charlie Juliet 472, ready for departure at runway 31.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Lancaster Tower, runway 31, wind 010 at 6, cleared for takeoff.
Winds at 10 at 6, cleared for takeoff. November Charlie Juliet 472. Change that. Make sure all that's good to go. We're out of here. I'll tell you what I'm laughing at here in a minute. Just making sure that this levels out correctly. So today I was watching a video from Hudson, and he flies a lot of GA, very, very good content creator and flight simulator. And he was just ranting how terrible the controls are for Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024. And he was saying that in Sim Update 3, they added all these features, but yet they still haven't fixed the actual profiles and taking forever to load and things unmapping themselves. He's like, fix the base first and then add the features. Stop jumping all over the place. He was hot. He's like, normally he doesn't like to do videos like that, but today he did it in a creative way, and he's like, I just hope that Asobo...
November Charlie Juliet 472, contact departure on 126.45.
Contact departure 126.45, November Charlie Juliet 472. Departure November Charlie Juliet 472, type Cessna, checking in.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Harrisburg departure, radar contact.
Yeah, so, I mean, if we can get Asobo, Microsoft, just to fix the controls, because it's such a pain when you set everything up and then you go back a day later and the controls are not bind or the mappings change or something. It's always a problem. So they need to fix that instead of introducing extra crap. I agree with Hudson and other folks. Because you guys have seen it on my stream. I think something's mapped and all of a sudden it's gotten better, but there's still some issues.
The city of Lancaster is in south-central Pennsylvania.
And make sure this is working. Yeah, there I am. Okay, we're good. Go back in here. Departure November Charlie Juliet 472, requesting a climb to altitude 2500 from 1500.
November Charlie Juliet 472, climb and maintain 2500.
Copy that, November Charlie Juliet 472. I should have told him.
November Charlie Juliet 472, altitude restrictions canceled. Maintain VFR altitudes.
Altitude restrictions canceled. Maintain VFR altitudes. November Charlie Juliet 472. Pull back on the throttle a little bit. Bring this out a little bit. Mr. Hambone! Welcome, Sir Hambone. Hopefully my bush is working.
Marietta is a borough in Lancaster County,
There we go.
Pennsylvania, and is home to many Amish families.
Bore's working.
The town was first settled in 1754, and it was incorporated.
You guys can
as a
hear
borough
the
in
audio tour, right?
1826. The population was 2,610 at the 2020 census. It is located on the east bank of the Susquehanna River northwest of Columbia. The town is listed as a Tree City USA by the Arbor Day Foundation, as well as being named an All-America City 3 times by the National Civic League. It was named after Marie Antoinette, Queen of France. Of the name Marietta, the borough states,
November Charlie
by
Juliet
the early
472,
19th
where are you
century,
headed?
Philadelphia was booming, and Pennsylvania was in need of lumber for its rapidly growing population.
Departure, I am headed to KMDT. I'm doing an audio tour, but I will eventually end up at KMDT, runway 31.
Required more land to mine the coal behind the city. The Susquehanna River was much larger at this location. And
November Charlie
provided a
Juliet
large amount of
472,
water
runway
to
31
move
is
lumber
active.
down the
Continue your
river.
audio tour and
It
expect
was
runway
decided
31
to
at
build a
KMDT.
paper factory at the location to use up some excess
Sorry,
lumber.
guys.
In 1810, the Susquehanna paper mill was built, and the town of Marietta was
Runway
founded.
31 is active. I'll continue my audio tour and expect runway 31 at KMDT. We'll notify you when I have runway in sight. November Charlie Juliet 472.
November Charlie Juliet 472, Roger, continue your audio tour and expect runway 31 at KMDT. Report runway in sight.
There's y'all's view. So right now, for those that just joined us, we left Lancaster, Pennsylvania. We're flying a south-southwest, and then we'll go back up. So we're headed toward Gettysburg, and then we'll kind of do a loop, and we'll head back up to Harrisonburg. Good afternoon, Mentor. How are you enjoying your trip today?
I'm doing great, thanks for asking. It's always a pleasure to be up in the air. How about you? Are you feeling confident with the flight so far?
I hope so. It was better than last night. So, question for you. Can you just tell my audience a little bit about the Cessna 172 and the G1000 and just kind of like its capabilities? Just a little brief summary so that they know when I'm flying.
The Cessna 172 is a versatile and popular single-engine aircraft known for its reliability and ease of handling. It typically seats 4 and has a cruising speed of around 120 knots. The G1000 avionics suite enhances situational awareness with a glass cockpit, featuring a multifunction display that integrates navigation, communication, and engine data. It also includes advanced features like autopilot and weather radar, making it great for both VFR and IFR flying. It's a fantastic platform for training and recreational flying.
Hambone, to answer your question, no, today we're actually using Say Intentions AI.
November Charlie Juliet 472. Say again your last transmission.
Transmit it incorrectly. November Charlie Juliet 472. Nothing is needed. I hit the button by mistake. So, I do fly other times on a network called VATSIM, and that's with other real pilots and also real people doing the ATC. But right now I'm using Say Intentions just to kind of train up a little bit better. So when I do go continue back to my VATSIM, I'm just a little bit more sharper. They do have it where I can fly real people, and then when people go offline and I still need an air traffic controller, Say Intentions can actually take over and vice versa. So I could be flying with Say Intentions, and then a real ATC from VATSIM comes in. They can actually they can actually become the ATC at that point. They take over. So you can kind of see my trip here. Let me show you guys. Let me see if I can pop this out. There we go. So you guys can see my right screen better. My MFD multifunction display. So we're gonna come down here. We're coming over Gettysburg, and then we're gonna hook and go back up and come down and then land over here in Harrisonburg. So this is the first leg. Once I get down here, I'll start setting up my approach. Now I could bring Jeeves into this too, so let's do this. So I've got one ATC, or one audio. Let's see if this is gonna work. Let's exchange the range.
US-30
There we go.
Diner, known until June 2018 as Lee's Diner, and in
I made the
2018,
radius
2019
for the
as Vicky's
audio
Diner,
tour so it
is a
catches
stainless
more.
steel diner on US Route 30 in West York.
You can create the diameter of the type of tour. So if you're like in a city,
which were for many
you
years
can pinpoint
baked
it.
on Theresa Redding. The diner was founded in 1951 by Elmer and Grace Paxton for their son Lee, who was returning from military service. They bought a Mountain View prefabricated
It's
stainless
AWS.
steel diner and had it fitted to their house, which contains the kitchen. As of May 2000, the diner was eligible for listing on the National Register of Historic Places. After a series of inspection failures and dwindling business, the diner was leased in June 2018 to Teddy Petropoulos, who made improvements and reopened the establishment the following month as Vicky's Diner, naming it after his youngest daughter. The diner ceased operations on August 3, 2019. After reopening as US-30 Diner in September 2019, the property was again cited for several health code violations in November.
Let me just start looking at my approach. Let's see, we're gonna do a visual 31 since today's nice and clear. We'll go down straight. We'll go ahead and activate it. So top of descent, by final we have to be at 1100. And then we need about 3 miles to descend from 1100 feet to 300 feet. So we should be good here. Actually, let me look at something real quick. Come up here. We're starting that bank. Everything's good. It'll get back on this line for the GPS. Let me see if I can find my charts. Yeah, so elevation's 300. So from 1100 down to 300. So we're gonna give it about 3 miles to come down gracefully. We don't want to do, as Renduxy calls it, my famous space shuttle descent.
November, Charlie Juliet 472, transition through the Harrisburg International Airport. Delta is approved. Remain this frequency.
Transition through the Harrisburg International Airport. Delta is approved. Remain this frequency. November, Charlie Juliet 472. That's my call sign, November, Charlie Juliet 472. Okay. Let's tune this down to 1100 feet. Now what we'll do is we'll get this real quick. So finals, yeah, about 2.5. So that's going to be my finals. So that should give me plenty of time to descend. We have 3. Should be good. Renduxy, what is that? Mentor, one of my viewers just said, Lincoln IO 360. What is that? Ah.
The term SUA 360 typically refers to a heading of 360 degrees, which is north. In aviation, headings are crucial for navigation and communication with ATC. If someone mentioned it, they might be referring to a direction or a specific instruction related to your flight path. Always good to clarify with ATC if you're unsure.
3 Mile Island Nuclear Generating Station in Dauphin County, Pennsylvania,
Ooh,
near
nuclear.
Harrisburg, and subsequent radiation leak that occurred on March 28, 1979.
Ooh.
It is the most significant accident in U.S. commercial nuclear
We're
power
flying through a
plant history.
radiation field.
On the 7-point International Nuclear
gonna start
Event
glowing.
Scale, the incident was rated a 5 as an accident with wider consequences. The accident began with failures in the non-nuclear secondary system, followed by a stuck-open pilot-operated relief valve in the primary system. This allowed large amounts of nuclear reactor coolant to escape. The mechanical failures were compounded by the initial failure of plant operators to recognize the situation as a loss of coolant accident.
Is that
due
it
to
over here?
inadequate training and human factors, such as human-computer interaction design oversights relating to ambiguous control room indicators
That might
in the
be it
power
over there.
plant's user interface. In particular, a hidden indicator light led to an operator manually overriding the automatic emergency cooling system of the reactor because the operator mistakenly believed that there was too much coolant water present in the reactor and causing the steam pressure release. The accident crystallized anti-nuclear safety concerns among activists and the general public and resulted in new regulations for the nuclear industry. It has been cited as a contributor to the decline of a new reactor construction program, a slowdown that was already underway in the 1970s. The partial meltdown resulted in the release of radioactive gases and radioactive iodine into the environment. Anti-nuclear movement activists
Oh, there's the
expressed
nuclear.
worries
I was
about
wondering.
regional health
There it
effects
is.
from the accident. However, epidemiological
That's what she's talking
studies
about.
analyzing the rate of cancer in and around the area since the accident determined there was a small statistically non-significant increase in the rate and thus no causal connection linking the accident with these cancers has been substantiated. Cleanup started in August 1979 and officially ended in December 1993 with a total cleanup cost of about $1 billion.
Wow. I forgot that that actually happened. Alright, we're gonna go ahead and pack that in. Check my flaps. We'll go ahead and put my landing lights on. My wheel back in. I'll put my strobe so they can see us. Taxi we don't need. Okay, we should be starting to descend. Whoops, no we're not. That. Something's not right. I'll take the plane myself. Departure November Charlie Juliet 472 has runway 31 in sight, requesting to land.
November Charlie Juliet 472, cleared to land runway 31 at Harrisburg.
Yes. Right there is good. Whoops. Too low. Come back up. Right there is good. We want 2 whites and 2 reds. 500 feet because the place is, the altitude is 300 and some. All right. All right. Nobody distract me here. Let me focus on this. We want to get those pappy lights down. Drift back to my left a little bit. There we go.
Attention viewers, this is your captain speaking. If you're enjoying the flight, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Thanks for flying with us today.
Too high. Come on. Woo! A little bit too fast. Have to throttle back. And we'll just gradually bring it up, flare up a little bit. There we go. Harrisonburg, November Charlie Juliet 472, requesting taxi to parking. Thank you. Let's see, I gotta get to my
November
run.
Charlie Juliet 472, taxi to General Aviation parking via Delta Alpha. Have a great day. November Charlie Juliet 472, welcome to Harrisburg. Exit at Delta if able. Contact ground on 121.7.
Contact ground at 121.7, November Charlie Juliet 472. Ground, November Charlie Juliet 472, requesting a taxi to nearest parking. Should be this
November
one, right?
Charlie Juliet 472, taxi to General Aviation, parking via Delta Alpha. Have a great day.
Taxi to General Aviation, parking via Delta. Have a great day. November Charlie Juliet 472. There we go.
November Charlie Juliet 472, taxi to General Aviation parking via Delta Alpha. Enjoy your day.
Rendexi, I think I'm gonna get the enhanced runway signs just so I can see them better. I think it was like no more than $10. Ground, do you have the temperature outside?
November Charlie Juliet 472, temperature is 21 degrees Celsius.
Copy that. Thank you. My AI took over. They are. It's just they just seem weird. Like I have a hard time seeing them. Maybe I can adjust something. Go park up here. Come on, bus. Okay. Come on, bus, let's go. Come on, bus. The heck? I got people that gotta get places. Clearly, that's a bug. I'm just gonna go around. Get your ghetto bus out of here. So we follow this yellow line. It's my taxi line. You go left here. Good Lord, what's that in the background? Some really bad renders today. But thank God, with update 3, they allow you to download some of the content now. You know that if you're going to download the content instead of streaming it, it's like over 400 gigs. So I've been told. Oh, there's lightning in here, but that wasn't it. I think Renduxi's right. I think it's more the Matrix. Yeah, so it's like 400. I think there's some pieces, though, you still have to stream. But it doesn't happen all the time. That's the thing. Right. Let's see. Where am I going to park? Let's just park right up in here. And hit the brakes, the parking brake. Pull out the mixture so it kills the engine. Go ahead and turn that off. Flip all the lights off. Now I'm going to jump out of the plane. All right. Oh, so we want to look at those drones. Yeah, let's not walk. Yeah, look at that stuff in the distance, though. What is that? Let me fix my drone. Yeah, let's do this. Let's go up here, change the camera to... Hold on a second. Drone speed. Let's fix the drone speed so we can... Doesn't take us all day. And maybe some rotation. We'll increase that a little bit. Okay, so... Woo! Woo! Hold on, it's been a while since I've used the camera. What is that? They did it to me again. So we want to do drone speed, zoom level. Try that again. What is going on? Oh, I see. I see. My axis is reversed. Sometimes when they push these updates, it breaks the bindings in the configuration. It's really annoying. So, yeah, where's my focus point? No, I don't have it locked. That's the thing. It's off. For now, whoa. It's like the axis is inversed. Okay, there it is. Man. What the heck? I've never had problems like this before with this. Good Lord. Let's try. Sorry, guys. Let's try a reset. Okay, that's better. That's because I'm walking. We need to change it to showcase. Drone focus. Drone rotation. We're gonna get this drone follow mode. No, drone lock mode. Maybe it's locked. No. See, it's... Now it's working. I think. Turn it around. It does. I mean, it's supposed to, yeah. This thing is jacked up because I've never had this problems because I used to do like plane spotting. It's a bug. See, why is it? Okay, so it's, I see. It's locking on here. It won't let me out. I see what it's doing now. Little sucker. It's not gonna get us. Let's see. Track IR. Disable. Drone lock. Okay, let's turn that off. Drone follow. Drone speed. Free camera. There. Yeah, that's moving right. So we want to move the drone. Okay. There we go. I think we're good. So where's the runway? We came out over here. The drone wants to flip. That's what's annoying. Why is it trying to flip? Reset drone. Drone zoom level. Free drone. Yeah, for whatever reason, it wants to flip. I'm gonna have to look that one up. It might be a bug. Okay, I'm going back. I'm going back. I don't see any runway signs, do you? Or taxi signs. They're not even on here. Wow. They got the sock. Right here is one. Okay. Ah. There it is. Let's see. Let's see if I can get closer to it. Now I just got to turn it around, but I'm having... Guys, all right, I'm gonna have to fix this. Yeah, I'll fix this for next stream, but yeah. So anyway, I'm sorry that didn't work out, but I will look into it. I'm also gonna look at the rendering. But that's all I have for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the flight. At least I didn't crash into the nuclear plant. That would have been very bad. But anyway, you guys take care. I'll see y'all next time. See ya. Bye-bye.